I can't. First of all, I can't believe we're through the regular season. I can't believe we got this matchup in round one. And here's the good news. The good news is at least one NFC North team will be playing next week, and we'll get to preview that game. The bad news is one is guaranteed to go home as well. We'll see who that is come Saturday. We're going to know very, very early. I will say this, though, too, just for as the playoffs go along here, whoever wins this game is probably going to have a slight advantage because there's a good chance that you get that extra day of rest going into next week, which will be crucial going into round two. So I'm excited to see this one break down. I do have one more question for you guys, though, as we get into this one. So, Bas, question that I have for you is, you guys have been on a bit of a skid down the stretch. What is it? 4 straight you guys have lost. We talked about this last week. You know, it would be nice to win, and should you rest or play the starters and try to get some momentum? How worried are you about that 4-game skid going into the playoffs?
You know, I can't sit here and say, oh, I'm not worried at all, because I actually am. You know, the way I look at it is every week, and the sport that football is, you know, you play to win the game, and losing and losing and losing. I'm sure everyone here has been on teams, or any sport for that matter, that when losing happens, the morale kind of dips a little bit. You're kind of just like, nah, we'll see what happens. So let's get into next week. Obviously, I expect that to be not the case going into the playoffs. Like, it's a whole new season, essentially. You start 0-0. But it's always in the back of your mind, like, oh, our defense hasn't stopped anything in the last 4 weeks. Micah Parsons isn't here anymore. We're not getting pressure. We got a couple sacks this past week, but it was in a meaningless game. But before that, against the Ravens and the Bears, I don't think we had a single sack. Rashawn Gary hasn't had a sack in like 10 weeks. So, you know, the little skid there, the Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings, yeah, it definitely is a worry. But you got to hold that mindset as professionals. You know, it's a new season right now. All teams are 0-0, right? So that's what I hope the Packers head into this playoff game as what I hope the defense heads into this playoff game as. Hey, who cares about Baltimore? Who cares about Minnesota, how well they ran? We're still in the playoffs right now, so let's go out there and handle business. So that's the hope I have, but it definitely does bring up a little bit of worry.
Well, and Nick, a concern I have for you guys, I mean, we talked about whether this could turn into a game where it's just super run heavy. And obviously, you know, you're going to be confident in the Bears run game, but the Bears defense has not been great at stopping the run. I believe they're 27th in rush yards allowed per game, the 29th in yards per carry. Jacob says that he hasn't felt this good in about 6 weeks. So how concerned are you about stopping the Packers in a running game situation where it's like, hey, a little bit of a wintry mix, we're going to be running the hell out of the ball on both sides? How concerned are you about that matchup?
No denial. Definitely a little bit worried about it. I mean, you can't walk into this game overconfident, but you can't walk in scared. And you got to also face the facts. A spade is a spade. And the Bears have had one of the worst rush defenses in the NFL. Even though it's been improved since Austin Booker has come back, it still hasn't been, you know, greatly improved. The Lions last week, I mean, threw a ton over us, and that was a problem too. I mean, this defense is not complete by any means. I think one more offseason is going to help us out a ton. But, you know, Javon Dexter he has a career high in sacks, but he hasn't been able to stop the run as well as we were hoping he would. Same with Andrew Billings, same with Grady Jarrett. That entire defensive line just hasn't been living up to expectations, as the monsters of the Midway are usually known for being. So, especially with how much of a bully back Jacobs is, that scares me a lot. And if they can establish the run early, that's only going to hurt us more in the pass. Bears got to find a way to stop him early to force the pass and hopefully continue to shut that down. But I'm not walking into this going, yeah, this is in the bag. This is going to be a really tough game, especially for the Bears defense.
Sleeper, get a 100% deposit match when you deposit up to $100 using promo code RTS. Link is pinned to the top of the description. You can also get a free $20 play without even making a deposit when you use promo code RTS. So here we go. Let's make some picks. We have one game to choose from. That is the Packers and the Bears. Bass, I'm going to go to you first. As I scroll through here, give me 2 more or lesses that you want to play on the Packers side.
First, we'll go Josh Jacobs touchdown. Today, he said it's the best he's ever felt, or he's felt in 6 weeks. And it's the first time since mid-November he's off the injury report. This is huge for him to finally get, I won't say 100% because I don't think any NFL player is at this point. But can we go touchdown on him? I mean, I think he would get over 59.5, honestly, but touchdown as well.
Okay.
I feel like it's
Well,
a
we're
lot.
gonna take it because that's low yardage. It's actually a discount here. So
And then you said the second one.
let's see. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. See if we can get an anytime touchdown on him. Okay, yeah, we got the more
Cool.
on that too.
Cool.
Okay,
I like Watson yards. He again is someone who is fully healthy now. We saw when this Packers offense is rolling through Jordan Love, the second half of the season, it's through Watson. And Watson's a guy that Bears like to play a lot of cover one. They play a lot of man coverage. If they're gonna give him those opportunities, Love's gonna take them. So I think 51.5 is a pretty low line for him.
Okay. And Nick, let's see. I'll go back to the hot stats here.
Loser Burden 40.5. I see it right there. Lock it.
Oh, geez. All right. Hold on. 40.5. Okay.
Even with
and give me one more here. What about Loveland? 3.5 receptions.
Done. Lock it.
All right.
3.5.
Lock it in. Oh, guys, I love
Lock
this.
it in.
There's nothing that I like better than a big money play, and we got it 10 times right here. So $10 to win 100. Here's what we're going with. We're going with Jacobs anytime TD, Jacobs 59.5 rushing yards, Watson 51.5 receiving yard. God, these feel like very doable. Burden 40.5 receiving yards, and Loveland 3.5 receptions. We're going more on all of them. We're going to submit this here. Done deal. 10 to win 100. You can tail us or you can fade us, but either way, use promo code RTS.
Roundtable Sports Network is your one-stop shop for all things NFL, with daily live shows covering all 8 divisions in the league, hosted by the best content creators on the web, all on one network. Catch the AFC East live every Monday at 7 p.m. and on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. The AFC West Roundtable live Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. The AFC North Roundtable live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. The AFC South Roundtable live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. The NFC East Roundtable live every Tuesday at 6 p.m. The NFC West Roundtable live at 9 p.m. on Tuesday nights. The NFC North Roundtable is at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, and the NFC South Roundtable is live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. EST. And of course, fourth and forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network covering all things NFL at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel. Real coverage, real fans.